Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Whassup Wrestling. We are just 1 week away from Fall Brawl, and tonight we find out who indeed will be challenging for the VixXxen Championship.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Obvious setup by the Council Harem. This matchup is, well, there you have it.
Representing the family from New York, Psycho Billy Eavan.
So Evan Maloney and Stacy Jones will have to play Punisher here. I don't think it's something that they really want, but facing off against the Glow Girls in, as stated, a tables match. Not exactly the most fair of situations, but again, they are weakening the Glow Girls for their eventual defense at Fall Brawl against Black Kitten and Sarah Twilight. Waiting to see if the announcer would start off, but it seems as if not yet, as Stacy Jones making her way to the ring. Now, they will not be accompanied by Claire Daniels, as you can see, as this is a tables matchup. Don't want to get her involved in any way whatsoever. She is not a trained competitor, at least not in the sense of actual competition inside the ring. Very physical matchup. Glow Girls will want to end this one as soon as possible. Especially considering that, as I said, they will be defending the titles. So they will be defending those titles at Fall Brawl next week against the team of Black Kitten and Sarah Twilight, the students of the former champions that Riley and Ida defeated. Let's see one of the tables set up. Just about made the other one. So again, these two will want to end this one quick. Get in and out. Reserve their strength, or at least as much as they can maintain. This one could be over in an instant. And here we go, and it is Stacy and Evan who are approaching Glow Girls. Now, obviously, Stacy and Evan would love a victory here, as it does give them a win over the current tag team champions. Which is not a bad feat to have, as Riley down in the corner, 2-on-1 assault on Ida. Riley finally manages to come up, but is caught by Stacy. And this thing has been full on, I suppose, family, but Ava and Squeakums. Just weakening out the Glow Girls, but Riley finally managing to fight back, and Ida gets in a nice counter. That the tables have turned, or at least they will soon enough once they get a hold of them. Sets up the power bomb, but no pinfalls in this one. Stacy so far is winning this one by being closest to the table. Oh my God! Just like that. Stacy dodges out of the way. Riley goes through the table. A miscalculation on the part of Riley Everett. As I said, this one could be over in an instant, and indeed it was. Riley took a huge risk and paid for it as a result. Here's hoping that her leg will recover in time for next week. Ladies and gentlemen, this was just during the break. Blue Punch and Buddy just going at it in the backstage area. So last week, Blue Punch scoring a surprising victory over the former Universal Champion, and he did not take well to it. And as you see, Buddy just continuing to just pummel Blue Punch, and now going for the steel chair. And I hope that we can get some security or agents or whatever, other wrestlers, just get them in the back and separate these two. Ladies and gentlemen, as officials flock the backstage area, and Riley has her leg checked out. Things just get harder and harder.
From New York, weighing in at 232 pounds, the superstar DJ Wilson.
Violence John, who was unsuccessful in his return last week against Blue Punch. Or sorry, not Blue Punch, but Stan Stevens. Now getting another opportunity to set this record straight. The crowd chanting for him. We know who he's going to. Violence John is supposed to get, but Wild Child is not in the ring just yet. Another Extreme Rules matchup. And thus far we have now two of the three former Unfortunate Sons and more pyro, announcing the arrival of Wild Child.
And his opponent from Vancouver, British Columbia, weighing in at 219 pounds,
Wild Child, who has not had much luck here in Whassup Wrestling. At least that is the revamp. Every week he comes out. I keep saying this will be his week. He's hearing the cat calls. He was just a bit confused. Now it seems to be mimicking Violence John. Why certain individuals have opted to differentiate their entrance style. I saw that Stan Stevens has stopped dancing with his $1 million championship. Wild Child is no longer celebrating his entrance. It's a bit, well, for him, it just seems to be a bit bitter. So here we go, both men ready. Extreme Rules matchup. Thus far, this whole night has been just a tremendous hardcore affair, and Wild Child with a series of kicks taking Violence John down. Nice sink head of headbutts there on Violence John's big bald head. Pulls him in. Suplex time, and no! Planting DDT, and here's the cover. Referee does a little victory lap for himself. He was just upset that in the last contest he was not around. And Wildchild misses, gets the kick to the back of the leg. Violence John to his feet. And Wildchild blocks it out, kicks to the chest, and again, more headbutts. Wildchild looking to wound out that head for his special implant DDT. And breaking up the ladder. It's definitely going to help. Wildchild in the ring. And, just catches Violence John out of nowhere. I don't think Violence John even saw it coming. Violence John getting in some offense. Has not gotten much in yet. Body slam onto the ring apron. That could be the start of something. Wildchild tossed back into the ring. He's tossed right by the ladder, though. And spinning heel kick as Violence John falls back first onto the ladder. And Wildchild going for something else. And kendo stick in hand. And the crowd chanting for tables, even though they had tables earlier this matchup. Or sorry, not this match, this night. And suplex onto the kendo stick. Violence John is just getting dropped on everything here. Wildchild catching that side blow. Tie up, and Violence John has him up and taken down. Not going to put any part of himself on the line there. Straight shot to the ribs and a clubbing blow. Wildchild just does not say die. Well, finally, he is taken down. And Violence John with Wildchild up in the air. Show of strength and now show of brutality. Violence John blocks out that shot. Has him up and backbreaker. And again, just tosses him away. Wildchild narrowly catching his foot against the ring post. And Violence John coming in close. Tries with the kendo stick. Gets an elbow to the face. Wildchild fights back in another headbutt. And DDT. Trying with the kendo stick, fails. Hits him from behind into the ring post. Referee having an easy time, just having to stand there and watch. He's just there to count the pinfall or mark the submission. Straight shots in the midsection. Another backbreaker here from Violence John. Bit of finesse, but a bit too much time on the finesse. Suplex on the outside. Wildchild gets up like he didn't take anything himself. Big boot, but they have to get back inside the ring if they want to try for a pinfall. Wildchild fighting Violence John towards the ring apron at the very least. And trying for another DDT. Violence John has the wherewithal to fight back. Wildchild up again on the shoulder. And dropped right down. Not certain if he was dropped on the kendo stick. Nope, there's the kendo stick right up there. Right by the ring. Another suplex, and this time, leg on the kendo stick. The referee's going to have to wake up, I suppose, as Violence John joins in. And straight across the back. And after all that, Wildchild getting pinned on the ladder, was utilizing the angle of his body on the ladder. And Oh no, no, on that ladder. Implant DDT on the ladder. But Violence John still kicks out. Tremendous opportunity for Wild Child. Violence John's leg was on the ladder. Perfect opportunity there for Wild Child to have just gone in there. And now kendo stick across the head, and Violence John returns in kind. And straight across the back, and trying again. Kick to the gut, and a second implant DDT straight into the cover. Here comes the referee making the count. 2 and 3. Oh, Wild Child victorious. But are you surprised following that tremendous DDT onto the top of that ladder? There it is again, face first. That was just... This night is just a brutal affair. Still no update on Riley, and still no update on Buddy or Blue Punch. And now we'll need updates on Violence John. Ladies and gentlemen, for weeks and weeks it has been speculated which of these two competitors would become #1 contender to the VixXxens Championship. They've been in each other's corner, they've tag teamed together, and now they are going to face off one-on-one to finally determine who will be facing off against Kaio in just a week's time at Fall Brawl. We already know who will be facing for the Women's Championship. That, of course, being Terri Golde. We've known that since, well, last week. Terri defeated Glory. Now it is time for the VixXxens contender to be decided.
And accompanied by stunning stand Q. Eavan. From Los Angeles, Hollywood, Haley J.
Looks like Stan Stevens is still accompanying Hollyhood, Haley J. So there's a good bit of momentum for her. Still not certain as to what sort of relationship these two have. Perhaps she just sort of smiled or acknowledged Stan's existence, and ever since Stan has been just puppy dogging after her. Of course, you heard that the announcer did not classify Stan Stevens as a champion, even though last week when he faced off against Violence John, or 2 weeks ago, sorry, facing off against Violence John, he did come down with the $1 Million Championship. That is not a valid title anymore. But Hollyhood could bring home one such valid title, the VixXxens Championship. Has already scored a pair of victories over Aaron Reed, formulating a bit of a rivalry there, as has Su Young Lee. So here we go, one-on-one, and is Su coming running in, and an immediate response from Haley. Knockout punch and just a knee to the face, completely countering Su's opening offense. And just keeps the assault going, but Su with a nice elbow and a clothesline combination. Both these competitors, I'm sure, can have a tremendous matchup against Kaio next week. As it is, only one competitor can do it. And Sue with the first cover, scoring only a 1 fall. The other amazing thing about Sue is having the ability in order to do stuff like that and such sharp heels. Haley fighting back, pushes Sue away. Sue gets out of the ring. And Haley, I was about to say, maybe building up some momentum, but instead it's a war for the crowd. Hard for the crowd to really cheer for either of these two. I suppose you can say with Stan Stevens out there, we already know the decided winner. Sue keeping up with Haley. Pulls her in powerbomb position, and powerbomb is what we get. So building up some momentum. Diving splash down on top of Haley, who rolls out of the ring, regaining some balance or composure or something. Sends Sue away from the ropes. Sue comes right back in, tie up, and it is won out by, no! Sue with his punch counters. Sends Sue Haley into the far corner, comes running right in behind her. And no! Nice maneuver there from Sue. Another splash. Sue now heading up top. Gonna take the high risk. And tries with a bigger splash and misses. Boot to the face from Haley. Is that the opening that Haley was looking for? Is this match now in her hands? Sue managing to push her away. Brings her up. Back into the powerbomb position. And again, slammed down, and here's the cover. This time a 2 count. Stomp down on the arm, bringing Haley right back up to her feet. Sends her flying across the ring. Comes running back in this time. This time with a jumping punch. Haley trying, and spear! So Haley having some fight, but not enough. And Sue gets it in this time. Splash from the top rope. Instinctively gets up, but immediately falls back to the cover, and 2.5. Slowly but surely, she is getting down, and you see the smile on her face, letting Haley know that she has her number. Haley into the ropes, ducks underneath, and right into a back elbow. And Haley comes in, running big boot to the face, now focusing in on the knee. Slams it down, but Sue coming up and knocked right back down. Haley right on top of Sue, now mounted punching, and a stomp to the stomach to make certain that she does not get the air that she needs right after that. Sue counters out, This double underhook suplex. Haley rolls again out of the ring, and Sue going to take the tremendous risk here. And it pays off. And Sue just takes away the top of that table. Sue countering out there, or canceling out the count. And Haley now fighting back. And I see yet another table in action here. Series of punches and a stomp to the midsection. Haley brings Sue up, sends her back into the ring at 5. Sue in some trouble here. Tries with a spinning elbow, but misses. Haley kicks out. Another kick to the face. And nice snapping suplex from Haley. She now in firm control, pulls Sue up and power bombs. Flips her up and a knee to the face. Drops her face first to the canvas. Now it is Holly's first cover. And Sue, who had a hold of the ropes, referee in plain view of that one, still makes the count regardless. But we have our winner, Hollyhood Haley J, will go on and face off against Kaio, but controversy upon controversy here. We'll see it again, I'm sure. Here's the cover. Referee in prime position. Sees it happen, sees the hand, and just continues to count. Referee out of the ring. Sue on the other side recovering. I'm sure what you've realized is what's completely happened here. Well, things will not be beautiful for the OVW alumnus.
Whassup Wrestling is brought to you by Snacky S'mores. The Snacky S'mores.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a rather interesting night.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 263 pounds, a natural, Tony J.
And things are about to get even more interesting as Tony J. Smith set the tag team with Terri Golde. No connection there, aside from the fact that they are #1 contenders against their opponents and their titles, Max Garrett and AJ Smith. Should be a rather interesting setup, and hopefully Tony J. Smith does not face another countout, as at Fall Brawl he will be facing off against Max Garrett inside of a steel cage matchup. No escape. 2 out of 3 falls as requested by Tony himself. It is going to be pinfalls that decide who will become the World Heavyweight Champion between himself and Garrett. Of course, the matchup at SummerSlam ending in a count-out victory for Garrett himself, and their even set-up match before that ended in a count-out. I suppose hence why Tony wanted this to be a 2 out of 3 falls matchup. That's Fall Brawl. Tonight, it is just about setup. It is just about sending a message to your future opponent. It's just about to say, building momentum. I timed all that perfectly, ladies and gentlemen, like I knew what the hell I was doing, what I was talking about, and all that other stuff. That's right, at Fall Brawl as well, we will be seeing Terri Golde to take on AJ Smith for the Women's Championship. And of course, AJ Smith winning that title back at SummerSlam against Emerald, and Terri Golde defeating Glory for the opportunity for this one. Also hide the fact that Terri Golde is also the 2024 Bikini Party Summer winner. So when you stack that up against the Queen of the Ring, it's a bit hard to say that it is a prestigious title. Still, winning a tournament here in Whassup Wrestling is a huge honor. There is the World Heavyweight Champion, the champion since Pride Fall, where he defeated Superstar for that very belt. We will see if he can indeed survive Fall Brawl, walking out with that championship. Well, he has yet to really or a pinfall victory of any sort at any time over his current #1 contender, Tony J. Smith. Any time that he's found victory over him has been in the form of a battle royale, or most recently, a countouts. So tonight we may see that come to an end. So now await the arrival of the women's champion. All those titles put into place by Roxy Stevenson when she was feuding. When she was feuding against the likes of Emerald. And then Emerald came in as the intergalactic sensation. Roxy wanted to show that her title was more important. So it wasn't important enough to successfully defend, as Emerald did defeat her back at Pride Falls. There we go. Bell sounds. Garrett thrown into the ring. And Smyth coming in with a pair of chops. The way this matchup works is when you tag in your partner, it is a tag on both sides. So we will not see Max Garrett to take on Terri Golde or Tony J. Smith locking up with AJ Smith. No relation there. We're almost about to see our first example there. And, shoulder block from Max Garrett. Almost thought that Garrett was tossing Tony into the ring to let Tony get his tag in. Stomp down the elbow, and here's Garrett tagging in. And so, as you see, Terri Golde is now legal as a result of a tag between AJ Smith and Max Garrett. This is the other main event for Fall Brawl right here, the Women's Championship. Now a tag back as Tony comes right back in here. And of course, in case you were wondering, if one participant is outside the ring and a tag is made, well, that person still becomes legal. It's just, I suppose, a count would begin. Here's another count, or tag, sorry. And both ladies just cannot get their opening moves in on one another. This is another, I wouldn't say flop, but Terri attempting to grapple up with AJ. Instead, tag out and DDT from Garrett. It was a bit difficult to call because the way the tags work, I get so used to calling on two competitors, it's easy to just switch out one. There's a pinfall in the corner. And Garrett with a nice hefty forearm. That's the second forearm of this matchup. Don't think I didn't notice the first one there. And attempting a backdrop, but couldn't quite get the grip right. Garrett turning it into a cross body as Terri Golde now hops over the ropes and again. Knee breaker and sweeps out the leg. Terri, who I suppose really is used to the idea of them missing out on their first assault, is able to keep up the her plan. Rounded snapmare on AJ. And pulls her in. Submission hold applied. And AJ manages to pull herself free. But is unable to get much of an assault. Nice balancing act there from Terri, who gets in a swift kick to the side of AJ's head. Now, unlike Garrett and Tony J. Smith, Terri Golde actually does have a pinfall victory over AJ, That's why she was able to face off against Glory for the #1 contendership to begin with. Terri kicking your legs and and grounded clothesline straight into a cover. And the referee is surprised by this, and a kick out from Terri. As long as the two competitors have fought in this matchup thus far. Terri's face firmly planted into the top turnbuckle. Terri set up on the ropes. I was wondering why Terri was holding on to the top rope like that. At the last moment, she could have just let go. Knee to the face, and AJ falls into a cover, but just a 1 count. Terri brought to her feet, kicked in the gut. As Terri now drops AJ into the ropes. Comes in swinging with a 619. Terri with a bit of a pose. Brings AJ over. And manages to get her straight into her corner. Tries for a chop, and AJ fighting back. Sets her up on the shoulders, and nice cutter. I wonder what Tony thinks about that one. And Terri with a few elbows catches AJ. Gets her up with a Northern Lights suplex. Just hops over, tag. As you see, the tag is made. Max Garrett comes in. AJ Smyth, who was not legal, had to get out of the ring as a result. Should be recovering on the outside. Ankle lock, but natural getting out of there. And not a lot of momentum behind that, but there's the forearm. But Terri Golde immediately in the ring makes the save before a 1 count can even be made. And here comes Garrett over the top rope. Makes the landing. Sort of reminiscent of Riley Everett earlier tonight, the start of the tonight, except Garrett got the landing and did not go through a table as a result. And for whatever reason, we are not getting updates on Riley's condition. And elbow across the spine as Garrett now tags in AJ Smyth, and Terri, as a result, comes right back in and runs in with a kick. Like AJ was thinking that she ran in and they would both miss, but AJ having to just head to the outside. Has her by the head and tosses her into the side of the steel steps. And the sturdy steps fail to move. Standing forearm there to Terri's head. And AJ managing to counter out. Referee up to 5. We may see another count out. Another cutter off the shoulders. Referee up to 7. AJ tosses Terri back to the ring. AJ bringing Terri to the corner, but Terri not going to let that happen. Atomic drop and monkey flip straight into the boots. You want to call it a monkey flip. Another leg drop. Misses out on the second one, though. AJ's already felt that one before, and DDT. Here's the cover right in the corner. Almost 2.5. We have a stare down between Garrett and Smyth as well. Terri rolls to the outside. AJ following close behind. Sets her up, but AJ, no! Terri attempting to move, to flip out of the way of it, but AJ catching her with a knee instead. That's what you call ring prowess for AJ Smyth. This beautiful DDT is a standing shooting star. Referee up to 6. Trio of kicks and finally with a drop kick. Referee now up to 8. AJ having some trouble getting into the ring. And no! At 9.5. That would have been a count-out victory. Instead, she calls Terri back into the ring. She wants to pin her. She wants to show that she can do it. Another DDT. And she feels that she's not going to get the momentum she needs if she just allows for a count-out. And now the fight, I'm assuming, yes, the fight back on the outside. It is Terri and AJ on the outside, and Tony J. Smyth stopping out any part of Garrett that he feels well enough to do so at. Garrett up and no shots, and I think that second one sort of winded him. Suplex on Garrett. Trying to punch out the shoulder, but Garrett counters out. Pulls him in, powerbomb position. And powerbomb indeed. A lot of oomph behind that one. And Garrett not able to get all of that. Tony's still dazed though. Clubbing blow to the back. And there! Surprising forearm straight out of nowhere. Catches Tony across the jaw. And Terri, miscalculation. Double axe handle on Tony's ribs. We knew that those two wouldn't work well together. Their styles just and personalities did not mesh. They're really only here because Terri happens to be number 1 contender to AJ, and 619 over the post. Now Terri ascending to the top. AJ steadily getting to her feet. Down with a neck breaker. It's precisely what took AJ down in their first matchup. And Terri going to get in that double leg drop. Manages to get them both in. And now here's the cover. Max Garrett inside the ring. 2 count only. Bit of a pause from both men. And things on the outside picking up. And AJ up onto a knee. And there! Terri just flipping right on top of her, crashing down onto her chest. Garrett and Smyth fighting it out on the outside. Now Terri again up onto the top turnbuckle. Gets in with an elbow. Rolls over. Here's the cover. And it's not Garrett who comes into the ring. It's Smyth. And Smyth, well, has no reason to break up the fall unless he wants to get the fall on Garrett. And Terri building up some momentum. Suicide dive over the top rope, taking down AJ. Tap and Northern Lights suplex. More dangerous moves as, well, evidenced by what you see. At least as it pertains to harming yourself as much as your opponent. And Terri again ascending the top rope. basically building a whole home up there and misses out on the second attempt with the elbow drop, but catches AJ. Turn around, tombstone pile driver. Here's the cover. Bit of a hesitance there from the referee. Some major hesitance there. Very, very slow count from the referee. Some shady officiating. So it's really difficult to ascertain as to why. Now Terri with another turnaround tombstone. Here's the cover. And this time the referee with a standard count. We already saw some shady officiating earlier tonight with Sue grabbing the ropes right in front of him. Nice splash from Terri. And Terri not done yet. Off the other top rope. Perhaps signaling for her neck breaker. And no! Tries it again, does not get it. AJ had that one scouted and now purposely slowing things down and gonna go make a tag. In a sense, this also slows down. Oh! Natural selection on Max Garrett. Here's the cover, and AJ makes the save. It's just saying that all the momentum that Terri built up for herself also put to an end as a result of AJ tagging out. And Garrett taking immediate advantage of that save. And Smyth knees to the midsection. Double underhook. Gets him into the double underhook suplex. Here's the cover. See the foot under the ropes, but still, referee absolutely refusing to make that call. Maybe at that point he didn't see, but honestly, it's hard to tell what he can and can't see. This time AJ blocks it out, but Terri whips her into the ropes and high leg clothesline. And another leg drop from Terri. Hits the ropes again. It's in both, and that was almost like her heel catching down across AJ's face. And this time, the elbow drop gets in, and here's the cover once more. Garrett inside the ring, but he has always been hesitant, and as a result, Terri getting another pinfall victory over top of AJ Smyth. Very hard-fought matchup, but it is Terri Golde in the end, gaining another victory over AJ Smyth and a tremendous amount of momentum now as she heads into Fall Brawl. The champions take the loss, and the challengers, how will they fare going forward? Will Fall Brawl be their night? We will see, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully you will join us there. For now, this is Wally Weasel saying good night.
The queerest of the queer.
Wait. So AJ Smyth, AJ Smyth left inside the arena. Lady Chaos comes out and basically, cashes in her money in the bank on AJ Smyth, pulls out a referee at the same time. AJ, who has had a tremendous matchup against the likes of Terri Golde and Tony J. Smyth, now having to defend her title. Not certain exactly what Lady Chaos is doing. AJ Smyth taking her time, building herself back up. Is AJ Smyth trying to fight back. Some valiant efforts here. Sends Lady Chaos right back to the outside. AJ Smyth is not going to go down without a fight. And again sends Lady Chaos. And no! Faulting moonsault. AJ Smyth, who's already set at a weakened pace. Lady Chaos taking immediate advantage of that. And here's the cover. And as a result, Lady Chaos cashing in her money in the bank. So what precisely does this mean going forward into Fall Brawl? Chaos just has to get in another cheap shot on AJ Smyth, who has lost her championship. Lady Chaos said that she would stay out of the limelight and would strike when she felt that she had nothing to lose or anything of that sort. Basically, when she knew that she had the opportunity, she has made it. That's one briefcase cashed in, ladies and gentlemen. We still don't know the situation of the other one.
The queerest of the queer.